I'd like to call the Tuesday, November 20th, 2018 Papillion City Council meeting to order. Mrs. Brown, would you please take the roll?
Florence. Here. Mumgard. Here. Gaines. Here. Glover. Here. Jaworski. Here. Klug. Here. Stubbe. Here. Ingberg. Here.
Would you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. And do we have an affidavit of publication on file?
We do.
And a current copy of the Open Meetings Act is posted in the back of the council chambers. We have two presentations tonight, both to the same group. I'd like to invite Camry, Officer Tackett. You guys want to come up? Have you share a little bit, but I'll just do an introduction. The Mayor's Youth Council recently received two different awards. And so just on behalf of the City Council and myself, I just want to congratulate you guys for the awards. Just real briefly, I'll talk about the awards and maybe have them share a little bit more about what they're actually doing. The one was Keep Nebraska Beautiful Award, and the other was Serve Nebraska Step Forward. And so for Keep Nebraska Beautiful, they were recognized for monthly cleanup of Schramm Road from 72nd to 84th Street, and they were awarded that, I think it was back in August, at a state seminar for Keep Nebraska Beautiful. And then the other one was they were nominated for the Serve Nebraska Step Forward Award for a lot of the community events and service they do. They spend a lot of time at Winter Wonderland, Halloween Safe Night, Holiday Coat Drive, Papillion Days, and a lot of other things. And that award is an award from the governor, and it recognizes outstanding groups for their time and service. And the winners are selected by the governor in tribute to the significant contributions made within the state through volunteerism, and they were nominated for that award as well. I'd like to invite these two, share a little bit about the Youth Council.
Okay. Hi everybody, I'm Camry. In June of this past summer, the Mayor's Youth Leadership Council was contacted by Chris Myers in reference to entering the Keep Nebraska Beautiful Awards campaign. The Youth Council contacted the Jane Polson, president of the Keep Nebraska Beautiful, and then we obtained the necessary paperwork and applied in the category of the civic non-profit organization in the Great American Cleanup. And we decided to showcase our efforts and by cleaning up Schramm Road from 72nd to 84th Street. This stretch of road is behind Shadow Lake Mall and is heavily traveled. We always see it busy when we're cleaning up all the time. Due to its proximity to the recent apartment construction, mall businesses and neighborhoods, it is a constant amount of trash cluttering in the sidewalks and the road. Just a little history behind the project. It started many years ago when we contacted Marty Lemming, the Department of Head of Public Works at the time, and we entered into constructual agreement to clean up the road on a monthly basis. So we do this no matter the weather conditions. In July, the Youth Council submitted the application giving us the Keep Nebraska Beautiful Award and a short history of the project, how we executed our efforts and how we clean up the road every month, and then the results and impact on our local community. And then we also described the sustainability and summarized the overall project in a whole. And then in August, the Youth Council was contacted by the Keep Nebraska Beautiful, and we were informed that our Youth Council had won the Environmental Awards entry on August 23rd. Officer Tackett, Officer Foster, and Mayor Black attended the award ceremony in Nebraska City and accepted the award on behalf of the Youth Council. Also, earlier in the year, we applied for the Nebraska Volunteer Service Commission for the Serve Nebraska Step Forward Award. This award highlights volunteer groups who continue to work towards a betterment of people's lives. Many things we highlighted were efforts during our holiday coat drive in January, our Works and Rec Department during the citywide Easter egg hunt, the ongoing service to athletes and the Papillion Race Series this summer, our commitment to little citizens in the Halloween Safe Night at Papillion South in October, and then our work in the Community Foundation with the upcoming event, the Winter Wonderland. The Youth Council was recognized by Governor Pete Ricketts with the certificate praising our service and energies and our contribution to the well-being of the people in our city and state. But these efforts could not be successful for the support of the mayor and the city council and all of the department heads. This recognition is as much as ours as it is yours. So on behalf of the Papillion Mayor's Youth Council, we'd like to thank you for all that you do for our city. Thank you.
Can you introduce the Can you introduce the youth council that's here?
Yes, so to my left is my vice president, Dylan, and then to my right is my secretary, and then everybody, oh wait, Brinley, yeah, and then everybody here is the youth council that showed up.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Officer Tackett, you want to share anything?
No. Hi, I'm Officer Tackett. Really proud of these kids. They work really hard. We have a lot of fun doing this stuff. I'm honored to be a part of it and to be the facilitator of it. So thank you guys.
And a couple things they didn't mention too. It's not on a regular basis, but they give us valuable feedback too. They are the voice of the youth in the community, and we try to leverage them. When we were doing the community center, we had a citizen subcommittee put together that met every single month for 9 months. That helped design the community center, and the youth council was a part of that. They had equal standing with any adult that was on there, and so to make sure we had that voice, and we're updating the entire comprehensive plan for the entire city, and we're specifically seeking their input as well, so we really value your input and everything you guys do. Thank you very much. Ms. Powers, Administrator's Report, please.
Thank you. Many of you were in attendance, you already know this, but the Papillion Landing Fieldhouse had its first kickoff event last Friday, November 16th. It turned out to be a wonderful event with roughly 400 people in attendance. Thank you, Lori, for putting it on. It was a lot of fun. There are 2 more kickoff events scheduled. November 30th is the Pump It Up with inflatables, and December 14th is the Reindeer Games. Both events are from 6 to 10 p.m. Looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys can make it. And as I'm sure you've noticed over the last few weeks, the Parks and Facilities Department has been diligently putting up the Christmas lights downtown. This is just a quick reminder that this upcoming Saturday is Winter Wonderland. The chili feed starts at 4:30 and everything else starts around 5. Tony, thank you to you and your employees for all the work you guys have done to get the lights and decorations up, and it should be a great event. Looking forward to it. And then council members, Kendra sent out information yesterday notifying you that a photographer will be here on December 4th, which is prior to the next council meeting, to take new headshots of all council members for city publications and for the council meetings. So please be sure to RSVP with her if you haven't already done so in order to reserve your time slot. Additionally, there will be a reception with cake and light refreshments during the next council meeting to recognize Troy for his 9.5 years of dedicated service on the city council. Thank you, Troy. With the winter season nearly upon us and with a couple of light snow showers having already occurred, I just wanted to remind everyone to go to the city's website and click on the emergency notification system link if you are not already signed up for the city's emergency alerts and you want to be, or if you know of any citizens who are not signed up but they're interested in those alerts from the city. Those alerts are when there's winter storm warnings, road closures, or other emergency events. And then you'll notice to my left, there's a new face. This is Brad Soika. I hope I got that right. He's a plans examiner. He was hired in April, and he replaced Sean, or took Sean's spot when Sean was promoted. So welcome. We're glad you're here. And right today, he's filling in for Sean with the planning item. And then finally, just I guess another reminder that City Hall will be closed this Thursday and Friday in observation of the Thanksgiving holiday. Happy early Thanksgiving to all of you, and hopefully you get a chance to enjoy some much needed family time. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Do you have a motion to approve the consent agenda? Motion by Councilwoman Klug. Second by Councilman Gaines. Mr. Ingberg. C4 is pulled. Do we have any proponents? Do we have any opponents? Any council discussion? Please vote on everything except C4.
8 yeas, 0 nays.
Motion passes. Item C4, Resolution R180194, A resolution to approve an interlocal cooperation agreement with Sarpy County and the Papillion, Missouri NRD for WP6 and WP7. Is there a motion to approve Resolution R180194? Motion by Councilman Stubbe. Second by Councilman Glover. I'll call. Do we have any proponents? Do we have any opponents? Council discussion. Mr. Ingberg.
The reason I asked this to be pulled, Mayor, is simply because with the soon-to-be constructed, it looks like 2 more lakes within the city. I wanted to ask the Tony Gowan, the Parks Facilities Director, just to educate the public a little bit about once those are built and created, what city involvement will be after that.
And if you maybe even give a little bit of history, because I think this interlocal is unique, and it started with Papillion, I believe.
It does, Mayor, and Councilmember Engberg, this started about 15, 20 years ago with Walnut Creek. When Walnut Creek was annexed, it was then taken over from the NRD by the city of Papillion, who took over all operations, which meant we were taking care of the campsite, the mowing, all the snow removal around the trail system, which is extremely popular, as you well know. And we've always had a very good working relationship, even when we have taken it over with the NRD. We actually just got done with a trail repair project where the NRD went 50-50 on us to pay for some trail that had been broken out there. So it's it continues to be an excellent working relationship, and then that followed right over 2 years ago when we annexed Prairie Queen. And Prairie Queen being a little bit more of a native area, a little bit more of a passive area than Walnut Creek. We then took over the mowing, the snow removal out there. We take care of the restrooms, as tough as that is sometimes. And I think we really give that finished touch out there with those amenities. At Prairie Queen right now, you're actually seeing the installation of a grant-funded fitness center right off the trail out there. So things continually happen at these recreation areas. Very popular for race events, very popular for walking events. They just draw so many people in from not only the Papillion area, but the metro area as well. And so with the continuation of the NRD's water control efforts, WP6 and WP7, which will be coming online, they're in the city right now. So once the NRD hands us over the keys, and we'll be taking care of those just like we do Prairie Queen and Walnut Creek.
And I think one of the things that's unique about the relationship that we established with them is the NRD generally wouldn't build them to probably the level they could, because they couldn't afford the ongoing operational cost. Well, with us taking it over, they're relieved of that obligation, and as a result, at the same time, we couldn't build those, and so they're willing to go ahead and use their dollars to solve a regional issue and build that dam, knowing then that they don't have the ongoing operational cost, and we do. So we basically get a dam and a park for free, and we just have to maintain it ongoing. So it's a great relationship. Any other council discussion? If not, please vote.
8 yeas, 0 nays.
Motion passes. Item D1, Ordinance 1825, an ordinance to amend Chapter 92 of the Papillion Municipal Code to adopt the National Electric Code 2017 edition. Is there a council member that will introduce? Introduced by Councilman Jaworski. Item F1, Resolution R180192, a resolution to approve applications for the 2018 winter fireworks season, December 29th through December 31st. There are 3 applicants. If there's no objections, we'll handle them all in one motion. Applicant 1 is Bellino Fireworks. Applicant 2 is Echo Softball, and applicant 3 is Papillion Spirit Football. Is there a motion to approve Resolution R180192 for all 3 applications? Motion by Councilman Gaines. Second by Councilman Ingberg. Do we have any proponents? Do we have any opponents? Any council discussion? Please vote.
8 yeas, 0 nays.
Motion passes. Item F2, Resolution R180196, a resolution to approve the naming of the open park space in Hunter's Crossing as Hunter's Park. Is there a motion to approve Resolution R180196? Motion by Councilman Mumgarde. Second by Councilman Stube. Do we have any proponents? Do we have any opponents? Oh, yes, sir. If you come up to the podium and state your name for the record.
My name is Tom Lamsick. Good evening, Mayor Black, City Council members, and ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tom Lamsick. I'm the co-president of the Hunters Homeowners Association. I'll be real quick. First, I'd like to thank Councilman Stube and Councilman Mumgarde for approving the motion. This property is a holdover from when Hunters was a SID. The park has been known as several kind of names throughout the years in the neighborhood. It was initially Monarch Gardens, then it was the park with no name, the park behind Home Depot, and Fitness Park. So the name that we propose is Hunters Park. Will be easy for people to identify with, and it falls within the guidelines of the city's ordinance. Some of our most senior members actually remember hunting there, so that was a long time ago. Let's see. Lastly, I'd like to a big shout out to Tony Galman. He's been easy to work with on many projects, and we like to think of Hunters as a model, as partnership with the city and other departments like the police and fire. And thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. Mumgarde.
I've just a second here. I just stayed there for a second, would you
stay
please? Because I want you're the co-president of Hunters Crossing Homeowners Association.
Yes, sir.
I want to commend you and all people throughout Papillion who take on the burden of leadership in a homeowners association. We get elected and we sit here and we get paid for this and everything. But people who get active in their homeowners association can have such a tremendous impact on their neighborhoods and their quality of life. And they don't get anything except occasional praise and more likely abuse. Because sometimes sometimes they're the bad guy who tells somebody they can't do what they want to do. And so I just want to take this opportunity to commend you, all the other leaders of the Hunters Crossing HOA, and any leader of any HOA throughout the city, because you have my respect, admiration, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Stube.
Yeah, I also want to take an opportunity to thank Tom. It's one of the HOAs that I think is very, very active within the city of Papillion. I know that Tom has been, I think, either co-president or a co-chair or the chair
Right.
for a long, long time. And Tom's group is also one of those that takes advantage of the mayor's grant program too. And so I want to thank you for reaching out and taking that effort, because obviously that requires some level of effort on the residents in that particular area, because we wouldn't grant it if there wasn't some participation from them. So I want to thank him for that also.
I think it's probably the most active HOA from partnering with the city and doing projects for the neighborhood, so very much thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Any other council comments? If not, please vote.
8 yeas, 0 nays.
Motion passes. Thank you very much. Item F3, Resolution R180197, a resolution to approve the Sarpy County and City's wastewater agency's amended fiscal year 2018-2019 budget. Is there a motion to approve Resolution R180197? Motion by Councilman Klug. Second by Councilman Ingberg. Do we have any proponents? Any opponents? Council discussion? Please vote.
8 yeas, 0 nays.
Motion passes. Next is item F4, Ordinance 1824, an ordinance to amend the 2018-2019 fiscal budget. Is there a motion to approve Ordinance 1824, I'm sorry. Motion by Councilman Stube, second by Councilman Florence. Any council discussion? Please vote.
8 yeas, 0 nays.
It's all the regular agenda items. Committee reports, I believe Public Works met tonight. We have a report out from that. Mr. Gaines.
Thank you, Mayor. Public Works did meet tonight. We discussed the certification and accreditation of the levee system on the Papillion Creek between 96th and 48th Street. The entire system was inspected. They went through and evaluated the levee system, If we ended up adopting all these changes, 305 properties could be removed from the floodplain or the floodway. Also, it could affect 1,190 acres in the property and their associated structures. Currently, the city is doing a cost-benefit evaluation, and we'll take it up at the next meeting to see what the next step is.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I don't believe any other committees have met. Do we have any comments from the floor? We got a number of students here. Have you come up and introduce yourself. Come up to the, I'll start with the youth council. Have you guys come up to the podium and just introduce yourself, and just go ahead and start lining up because we'll wait for you.
Okay. Hi, I'm Phoenix Stanford, and I'm Miss Douglas County's outstanding teen, and I'm part of the youth council.
I'm Cassidy Christensen, I'm a senior at Papio South.
I'm Katrina Baki, and I'm an 8th grader at Papillion Junior High.
I'm Briley Miranda, and I'm a 7th grader at Papillion Middle School.
I'm Tegan Roda, and I'm a sophomore at Papillion La Vista South.
I'm Cameron Miranda. I'm the president of the youth council, and I go to Papio South, and I'm a junior.
I'm Dylan Booth. I go to the Monarch High School. I'm a sophomore, and I'm the vice president.
Hi, my name is Brindley Weaver. I'm a junior at Papio South, and I'm the secretary.
I'm Lindsay Devney. I'm in 7th grade, and I go to La Vista Middle School.
I'm Anna Simon, and I'm a 7th grader at Papillion La Vista Middle School.
I'm Cody Cizik, and I'm 7th grader at Papillion.
I'm Carolyn Strabla. I'm an 8th grader at St. Columbkill.
I'm Sushma Columban. I'm a junior at Papio South, and I'm on the youth council.
My name is Morgan Hendrickson, and I'm an 8th grader at Liberty Middle School.
I'm Joe Siriaco, and I'm a junior at Papillion La Vista South.
I'm Jacob Carpenter. I'm a junior at Papillion La Vista South.
I'm Renee Gold, and I'm a junior at Papillion La Vista South.
I'm Peyton D. Tavernier, and I'm a junior at Papio South.
I'm Ted Peisch. I'm a junior at Papio South.
I'm Marina Thornhill, and I'm a junior at Papio South.
I'm Jordan Rose, and I'm a junior at Papio South.
I'm Rain Craver. I'm a junior at Papio South.
I'm Mia Orduna. I'm a junior at Papio South.
I'm Tyler White, and I'm a junior at Papio South.
I'm Jackie Vogt, and I'm a junior at Papio South.
Stay there for a second. So all the juniors at Papio South was Mr. Keller's class?
Yes.
All right, thanks. Any council comments? Just a couple things from the last couple of weeks. Want to thank police department. They put on for all the employees a social media security and cybercrime training, excellent training. And I think if there's some businesses that are interested in that same type of thing, it might be available, wouldn't it? Possibly.
Yeah, it's a great program, and we would hope to maybe put something together, maybe have it not be as long, but maybe an hour or two for businesses or anybody that might be interested in that, because it is growing crime.
And if people aren't aware, I know the council is because they're the ones that have approved it and encouraged us to get into it, but general public's probably not aware. We actually have an officer dedicated to an FBI task force related to cybercrime. And that gets into a number of things. And not a lot of jurisdictions around here do that because there's a cost to it. We're sending a personnel up to the FBI to actually work, and probably 99% of the time they're not working on Papillion. But the nice thing about that interlocal is if we have a cyber crime here, we get to call that task force in. So in effect, the FBI is working for us. So it's a great partnership. So thanks for leading that, Chief. Ralston Chamber of Commerce had an annual dinner, went down to that. We did a lot of crossover commerce, so it's nice to stay involved with some of those other chambers. The schools are starting to get into civics, and went out to Bell Elementary and Prairie Queen and visited with kindergarten, first and second grades there. And then Lori, again, just thank you for the opening of the field house. I think that first community night As you walked around, you saw the variety of the community members that were there, old timers, community leaders, new people to the community, just a wide variety. And the comments, unless council says something different, I think were 100% just, wow, amazing, thank you. So great job. Thank you for that. For holiday lights, Shadow Lake actually has their Christmas tree lighting tomorrow night, and then Winter Wonderland, of course, Saturday night. And then besides the thanks to Lori, Tony, again, thank you. Your folks have done a tremendous amount of work, and people will see that Saturday night, and we know a lot of people come to Papillion because of that, so thank you for everything you do there. And then Mark and Carla, a real special thanks to you guys. If people aren't aware, there's the project that Sarpy County Economic Development has been the applicant on, and it's been going through the first and second readings. The applicant was pushing really hard to get that onto tonight's agenda, and Mark and Carla's staff worked a tremendous number of hours. I think some of them gave up evenings with families and weekends and everything else to make it work where the applicant could be here tonight, and the applicant couldn't keep up with our pace to hit their requested deadline, so they're not here tonight, but it's because they couldn't keep up. We were ready, so thank you very much. And on that note, they put in so many hours, you will not hopefully see any of planning and legal here tomorrow, so if you need planning or legal services, leave them alone until Monday. But thank you for everything you guys did to make that happen. With that, is there a motion to adjourn? Motion by Councilman Glover. Second by Councilman Gaines. Please vote.
8 yeas, 0 nays.
We are adjourned.